Tatum 11. Mineola 6.
Just out of the timeout here, Mineola down 11-6 here in game number 1. I want to welcome you to the broadcast. We had a little difficulty getting started here in this Spring Hill gym, so we're just now getting everything underway. Tatum serving now with the lead 11-6 in game number 1. So 2 quick points from Kennedy Jackson, serving for the Yellow Jackets. Senior setter for Mineola. Mineola on the far court, Tatum to the near court. Olivia Hughes off the top of the block for a Mineola point. Mineola now cutting into the lead. Tatum 11, Mineola 9, set number 1. Side out and point to Tatum. Great block of the net from Olivia Hughes. Tatum keeping it alive. Tierney Neighbors down the line. Tatum, very scrappy team here, keeping it alive. Just snuck one in the corner there for the point. 15-10. Tatum back to a 5-point lead. We unfortunately do not have a Tatum roster, so we don't have any way to know the names of these young ladies, but we will try to include the names of the Yellow Jacket players as the game goes along. Good smart play there from senior Olivia Hughes into the block, straight down into the net. Shot out to Mineola, 15-11. Tatum leads here in set number 1. Tierney Neighbors serving now for the Yellow Jackets. Quick point inside out to Tatum. (16-11). Tatum leads. We're here in Spring Hill, Texas at the Spring Hill High School Gymnasium. Miss hit there from Neighbors on the back row. Gives Tatum their largest lead of the game so far. A miss hit there from Tatum, outside hitter, puts one in the net. Mineola side out, 17-12. Lady Eagles lead. Down to 5 now. Senior Olivia Hughes to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Great swing there from the outside hitter, number 1 for the Lady Eagles. Block was split there with Kritzberg and Jackson. So left a wide open lane to the middle of the court. Number 1 took advantage of. 18-12. Tatum leads. Hughes outside to Mihaela McMahon, but this is an impressive front row for the Tatum Eagles, and they were there, pressed across the net for a block, nowhere for McMahon to go. 19-12, Tatum leads here in set number 1. A big swing there from number 1, but out, so side out to the Lady Jackets, 19-13. JC Mag checks in, wearing that libero jersey for the Lady Jackets. Serving now for Mineola. Great dig there from Mag. Good hustle play there from Tatum to keep the ball alive. Outside to McMahon. Great hustle play from this Eagle defense, keeps the ball alive and eventually puts it down. Meg unable to get to that ball. Tatum first to 20, up by 7 here in game number 1. Pittsburgh sensing the block there from the Lady Eagles, tries to go over the top of the block, sends it out. 21-13. Lady Jackets call a timeout. With his 8-point lead, Tatum Lady Eagles with their largest lead of the game so far. They're in a bit of a hole here. Tatum, according to Max Prep, showing first place in district play. 12-0 in district. Lady Jackets quickly out of the timeout. Looking to cut into this lead here in game one. Stormy drive over here and difficulty starting up. Do apologize for the late start. I want to thank all you guys for joining us here for this Mineola Lady Jacket Volleyball broadcast. First round of the playoffs, by-district round of the playoffs here tonight in Spring Hill, Texas. Tatum leads 21-13. So out of the timeout, a miss hit from Mineola McMahon. Sends it deep, 22-13. Tatum leads by 9. Tierney Neighbors checks in for Caitlin McMahon. Makes a good pass to Hughes. Outside to McMahon. Goes over the top of the block. Overpass by the Lady Jackets, taken care of in the middle there by number 12. Great play there for number 12. Gives Tatum a sizable lead here in game one. 23-13, up by 10. Difficult spot for the Lady Jackets to be on here game one of this by-district round of the playoffs. Back row set to Neighbors. Great play at the net by Jadlyn Marshall, finding a gap between the outside and the middle. Empty hole of the court, point Mineola. Side out to Mineola, 23-14. Mineola McMahon to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Powerful swing there from number 1. Off the block and out. Game point now for the Lady Eagles. Good reaction play there from Kritzberg. Keeps it alive for Mineola. Great play there from Meg. Battle at the net. Good hustle play there from Neighbors. Tatum still alive. Number 1 off the top of the net tape. 4 touches will be the call. So Mineola stays alive for another point here in game one. This hit there for number 1 gives Mineola another point. Clawing back here in game number 1. Up against 10 game points here. No room for error here for the Lady Jackets. Trinity Jackson serving for Mineola. Another miss hit from 1, but Tatum keeps it alive. Marshall battling at the net. Another great play from Jadlyn Marshall to give Mineola another point within 7 now here in game 1. So Mineola has battled off 4 game points. Oh, off the net tape. Game 1 to the Tatum Eagles. So a reset here for set number 2. Tatum having taken the first set 25-17. Again, Tatum comes into this by-district matchup number 1 in their district, 12-0 on their district season, 38-5 on the season. Mineola comes in, according to Max Preps, in second place in district play. Not sure exactly how the district ended as far as placings go. That put Mineola in this position to play the number 1 team out of Tatum's district. Mineola ended their season with two wins to secure that second place spot. 2 losses on the season, 1 to Eustis and 1 to Grand Saline. Put them in that second place position. Eustis won the district for Mineola in that Mineola district. Tatum travels well. Quite a big crowd here in Spring Hill. That's right. I totally forgot about the new district rules. So in volleyball, basketball, I believe it's in baseball as well, every sport except for football, they now take the two biggest schools out of the district champion or the district standings. They take the two biggest schools and they go to District 3A large school, and they take the two smallest schools and they go to the playoffs with the two smallest schools. So this is the first year we're experiencing that. Again, I knew about it, but totally caught me off guard. So yeah, I knew when I walked in here, didn't know why Mineola was having to play this highly ranked Tatum team, but it makes sense now. Mineola being in the large school division in the playoffs now, ended up in the top two large school division, and then you got the smaller schools in the bottom two division. So Mineola came in as the second seed in the large school division, having to play the number one seed, which is Tatum, in their district as a large school. So it makes total sense now. All right, so we're getting ready for set number 2. That Tatum comes into this game extremely confident. You could tell in warm-ups and here at the changeover. Fans dancing in the stands, players on the sidelines continuing to show you their dance moves. So Tatum very confident in that 12-0 district record coming into this game. And again, Tatum traveled well. Quite a big Tatum crowd across the way on the home side. Mineola sitting on the visitor side here in Spring Hill, Texas. So point to the Lady Jackets on that service error. Mineola leads set number 2, 1-0. Kelly Kritzberg to check in for Mineola. Olivia Hughes serving now for the Lady Jackets. Great block of the net. Marshall and Kritzberg going back to number 1. This time over the top of the block. Block was a little bit late. Looked like they offered a little lower, quicker set across the net there to number 1. Number 1 can absolutely jump out of the gym. And so before the block could get in position, she goes over the top of that block and puts it straight down into the court. Tatum called for the double hit, so Mineola will get the point. 2-1. Set number 2. Now Caitlin McMahon to serve for the Lady Jackets. Another great set there from number 3. Catches the Mineola defense off guard. Side out to the Tatum Lady Eagles, number 4. Libero for the Lady Eagles serving now tied at 2-all. Another service error on the part of the Lady Eagles gives Mineola the lead once again, 3-2. Mahela Magmahan to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Another kill from number 1. Ties it up at 3 apiece. Mineola block was there, but still late. Not able to press across the net. Ball goes into the Mineola side of the court for the kill for number 1. This one looked like it was going out, but falls right into the court. So an ace for the Lady Eagles. 4-3 Tatum lead here in set number 2. Overpass on the part of the Lady Jackets gives an easy point there for the Tatum outside. Tips it right into Trinity Jackson. Tatum up 5-3 here in set number 2. Another overpass on the part of the Lady Jackets, taken care of at the net by number 10. Tatum Lady Eagles now with a 3-point lead here in set number 2. Mineola having a difficult time with this serve receive. 3 overpasses in a row, setting up Tatum with easy points here. 4-point lead now for the Lady Eagles. The timeout for Mineola, down 7-3, having lost the first set 25-17. Again, with the playoff rule changes, Mineola finds themselves the second seed in the large school division out of their district, having to play the number 1 seed, this impressive Tatum team. Struggling here tonight in the first game. Again, a very talented setter and about 4 different hitters here for this Tatum Eagle team. Makes it difficult and puts Mineola in a tough spot defensively. Number 1, their go-to player for the Eagles, serving for Tatum, giving Mineola all kinds of fits in the serve receive. 5 points in a row. Mineola has yet to run an offensive play. And again, setter for the Lady Eagles with that quick set low. You don't see that much in our district. That you see that a lot when you go to the state playoffs. You see these setters that will run different types of sets to the different hitters. So you'll have them different zones above the net height-wise, and a quick set is low in that first zone right above the net, and it makes it difficult for these Mineola blockers to get in position to get a hand in the way of that ball, and Tatum's just going right down the line each time against this Mineola team. Great block there, Tierney Neighbors, and Tyra Jackson at the net there for that block. So side out to the Lady Jackets. Mineola doing all they can to get the momentum back in their favor. Number 7, Trinity Jackson now to serve for the Lady Jackets. We don't have a roster for the Lady Eagles. Volleyball puts all of their information on Max Preps, but Tatum leaves an empty roster on Max Preps. So unfortunately we don't know how old this team is or any of the names or numbers, but impressive nonetheless is this Lady Eagles team going 12-0 in district play. Mineola looking for a big upset here in Spring Hill. Outside of Neighbors through the block. Great play there from McMahon to keep it alive for Mineola. Great block there at the net by Neighbors. Neighbors calling for the ball. Hughes outside of Neighbors right into the block, but saved by Meg. Hughes off the side of the block and out for a Mineola point. So Mineola now within 2 here in set number 2. Senior Trinity Jackson now serving for Mineola. Ball looked to sail a bit, but Tatum plays it. Good pass from Meg. Hughes with another kill for Mineola. Now Mineola within 1. 8-7 is the score here in set number 2. So Mineola battles back with 5 quick points to bring Mineola within 1. Tatum's going to use the old sweat on the floor trick to stall the play here, break some of this momentum. Just can realize the girls on the floor that time. Sweat on the floor. Mineola trying to hold on to this momentum here. Jackson to serve for Mineola. Oh, just snuck one in on the back line. Ties it up at 8 here in set number 2. The timeout, Tatum. So Mineola on a quick run here, tying it up at 8 apiece here in set number 2. Forces a timeout from the Tatum Lady Eagles. And district play, Tatum comes into this district 12-0. District play had 2 really tight matches with White Oak. White Oak, a storied volleyball program in East Texas, battled them to 5 games in both matches. But Tatum won both games to win the district championship there. Again, Mineola coming out in second in their district behind Eustis. Great swing there from number 10. Ends the run for Mineola. Tatum now leads 9-8 here in set number 2. Snuck one on the back line. Ace for the Lady Eagles, 10-8. So out of the Lady Eagle timeout, 2 quick points for Tatum. Gives them a 2-point lead here in set number 2. Olivia Hughes finds a hole in the block for a Mineola point inside out. Tatum blocked there on time and pressed across the net, but there was a gap between the middle and the outside, and Hughes found that perfect window there to feed that ball and down into the open middle court of the Lady Eagles. Mineola down by 1 here in set number 2. Number 12, Gracie Lindley serving for Mineola. Good block there for Mineola. There we go, called for the double hit. Mineola ties it up at 10. Good block at the net again from Neighbors. Forcing that miss hit from the Lady Eagles. Mineola ties it up. Lindley serving once more for the Lady Jackets. Good play there for McMahon to keep it alive. 10 again, able to go down the line, but McMahon there again down the line, but McMahon diving attempt that goes into the stands. So number 10 will get the kill. 11-10. Tatum leads. But so there was like a tip off the block. So it looked like an obvious tip off the top of the block. Not called by the, in playoffs you have actual referees doing the line judging instead of the volleyball players. Both referees were asked their opinion and said no. So Tatum with the point, 12-10. Number 10 again, no block there, that quick set just killing the Mineola block, but McMahon there for the Lady Jackets. Miss hit from the Lady Eagles will give Mineola point inside out, 12-11. Tierney Neighbors serving for the Lady Jackets. Another diving play there from McMahon to keep her team in it. Tatum with another kill, 13-11, 2-point lead here in set number 2. Olivia Hughes on the outside, just smothered in a block. Number 1 and number 3. 1 playing that middle position, 3 on the outside. I mean, arms totally above and pressed over that net. Nowhere for Hughes to go, line or middle. Tatum with the block, 14-11, 3-point lead. And now a miss hit on the part of the Lady Jackets. Tatum on a bit of a run, 4-point lead here in set number 2. Service error from the Lady Eagles gives Mineola 12th point of the set. Mineola serve. Senior Olivia Hughes to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Down 15-12. Jayla Jackson checks in for Trinity Jackson. Setting number 10 in the back row. Finally the outside hitter for the Tatum Eagle team has rotated around to the back row now, so they're using her in that back row attack. Split the back row defenders of Mineola for a Tatum point, 16-12, 4-point lead here in set number 2. Great hit there from McMahon, blocking her face, goes cross court for a Mineola point, 16-13. McMahon able to hit the inside out ball on that ball, had a lot of spin to the outside of the court to avoid that block right there in her face, and there's nothing the defender could do. A lot of side spin on that ball. Number 1 again down the line, nothing Caitlin McMahon could do with that ball. (17-13) Tatum leads here in set 2. Good pass from McMahon. Outside to McMahon. No block this time. Jackson with the block for the Lady Jackets. Again, outside to McMahon, going line, dug by the Lady Eagles. Outside to number 1 and down in the middle of the court again is number 1 for Tatum. 18-13, 5-point lead here in set number 2. Number 1 has been an unstoppable force here tonight for this Lady Eagle team. McMahon this time off the top of the Tatum block for a Mineola point. Side out to the Lady Jackets, 18-14. Mineola now with a 4-point deficit here in set number 2. Quick side out back to the Lady Eagles, 19-14. Timeout to the Lady Jackets. 5-point lead here in set number 2. Mineola losing first set 25-17, needing the second set to stay in the match. down 19-14. Tatum Eagles come with the student section dressed in all camouflage, leading the cheers here in Spring Hill. So 19-14, number 1 back to serve now for the Lady Eagles. Tierney sneaks one over the net, taken in for Mineola. So Mineola now just a 4-point deficit here in set number 2. Point out of the timeout. So we get number 1 off the service line. Mineola had a tough time earlier. 6 quick points from number 1 at the service line. So now Trinity Jackson to serve for Mineola. Number 5 off the block of Jackson. McMahon dives, trying to keep it alive for Mineola, but falls to the court. 20-15, Tatum leads. Quick side out. Tatum will serve up by 5 here in set number 2. Great play there from McMahon. Strong hit there from the outside, number 10. Oh, now miscommunication there on the part of the Lady Jackets. Setter goes over in 2. Finds that empty hole in the court for a Lady Eagle point. So number 10 and number 1 seem to be the go-to hitters for this Lady Eagle team. McMahon just misses that one, but thank goodness the ball goes long. No touch there on the part of McMahon will give Mineola the point in that service error. Mineola will be serving here 21-16. Gracie Lindley to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Number 10 around the block off of Neighbors. 22-16. Another quick side out to the Lady Eagles. Point to the Lady Jackets. Tierney Neighbors serving for Mineola. 22-17. Mineola still in a hole here in set number 2. A 5-point run from earlier would be nice now. Here down by 5 in the second set. Number 3 blocked at the net. Jackson now outside to McMahon. Tight to the net. McMahon just punches it over. Number 10 over the top of the block, but dug by McMahon. Hughes able to go off the top of the block once again for a Mineola point. 22-18. Mineola cuts into the lead. Great serve there from Neighbors, puts pressure on the defense. And number 1 just goes line, taking care of the ball there, trying not to make an error. No true offensive attack there from Tatum, but finds that back left corner there for a Tatum point inside out. McMahon, difficulty following through there, tight to the net. Ball sails on McMahon, 24-18. 5 set points now for the Lady Eagles. And Tatum takes care of the first set point in set number 2. So Tatum with the first set, 25-17. Second set was actually 25-18. I had the score wrong. So Mineola will go into this third set in a must-win set to stay alive in this bi-district round of the playoffs. Kendall Banks reminding me of the playoff rules this year, but that will completely change the scope of the playoffs as we're seeing here. Mineola's second in district, but now with the big school, small school district play in these other sports outside of football, as you go into the playoffs, they take the 2 largest schools and the 2 smallest schools and split them into 2 separate playoff rounds. And so you're actually going to have 2 3A state champions this year, a small school and a large school, similar to football, but in football they split you up before the season even starts. So you got a small school district and a large school district in football. But in volleyball, you're all in the same district. So for instance, in our district, you have Eustis came out as first place, Mineola was second place, Grand Saline was third place, and Edgewood came out in fourth place in our district. And so Mineola and Eustis being the 2 large schools, the schools with the largest enrollment of those 4 playoff teams, they take off to the large school district playoffs, and Mineola being in second place finds himself as the second seed in that large school district playoffs. And then you find Grand Saline and Edgewood in a completely different bracket, completely different playoff round, playing in the small school, 3A small school district round of the playoffs. And so Grand Saline will be the number 1 seed, and Edgewood will be the number 2 seed. And so you do the same coming from the other district. So Mineola being the second seed and large school plays the number 1 seed here against Tatum from their district. And so this will be true in basketball and I believe in softball and baseball as well, which again completely changes the scope of playoffs going forward. Again, it's the top 4 teams that make the playoffs, and they'll be split between the 2 biggest and the 2 smallest. So very interesting change to the UIL playoff this year. So we'll kind of see how that breaks up as far as the district goes. If you just think, fast forward to softball season, Mineola, is a very talented softball team in our area, Grand Saline as well, but it'll do the same. Mineola will take off to the large school district playoffs, whereas Grand Saline will have the opportunity to play in a small school district playoff, which changes the whole scope of 3A softball in our East Texas area. Based upon numbers in the district, I would guess that Mineola is a pretty big 3A, so the likelihood of Mineola ever finding themselves in the small district playoffs is highly unlikely. Mineola most likely always be in those top 2 larger school district playoffs. And it's fitting, in football is the same. Grand Saline is in a smaller district. Grand Saline, Edgewood, Quitman, Lone Oak, those schools are in a small school 3A football playoffs, whereas you have Mineola and Raines and Mount Vernon and Winsboro are all in a large school football district. So again, interesting change for the UIL playoffs this year. Finds Mineola as the second seed taking on this number 1 Tatum Eagle team here in Spring Hill, Texas for the bi-district round of the playoffs. Mineola trails 2-0. We're underway with Tierney Neighbors serving for the Lady Jackets. Great block there at the net. Marshall and McMahon starts Mineola off with the first point of the set. Another good serve there from Neighbors. Puts pressure on this Tatum Eagle defense. Free ball to Mineola. Miscommunication there on the part of the Lady Jackets. Marshall at the net. Good dig there from number 1. Outside to McMahon. McMahon over the block. Going to be called for a double hit. So side out to the Lady Eagles. Number 10 now to serve for Tatum. McMahon with a strong swing there, going through the block of number 3 and number 11. Side out to Mineola. The ball just able to fall over the net tape there for a Mineola point. 3-2. Caitlin McMahon to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Good hustle on the part of the Lady Eagles, but it'll be a point for Mineola. 4-2. Mineola with the lead here in set number 3. Getting Mineola in a tight spot here in the third set. Must win set for the Lady Jackets to force the match forward. It's the first time we've kind of seen the Lady Eagles out of sorts here on their side of the court. 3 quick points here for the Lady Jackets. 5-2, set number 3. Number 1 quickly ends the run there for Mineola. Side out to Tatum. 5-3, 2-point lead here for the Lady Jackets. Another big kill there from the Lady Eagles. 5-4 now the lead here in set number 3. Service error on the part of the Lady Eagles. Mineola 6, Tatum 4. Mihaela McMahon to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Tatum finds a split in the block there. Strong play over the middle. Mineola unable to handle it in the back row. 6-5. Mineola with a 1-point lead. Number 1 back to serve now for the Lady Eagles. Sends it deep. Side out to Mineola. Been great to get number 1 off the service line for these Lady Jackets. Talented player in number 1. Leading the team in kills this match, I'm sure in the season as well. Her and number 10 share the load for this Lady Eagles team. Another smart play there from number 10 over the top of the block and right in front of a diving McMahon. Tatum keeps it the lead to 1. Outside again to number 10. Swinging inside out around that block and finds a gap between the block. Tierney Neighbors covering line, or cross court, sorry, and able to find that gap between Neighbors and the block. Right there at the line, Judge. Tatum ties it up at 7. Another service error on the part of the Lady Eagles. Gives Mineola another .87 now in set number 2. Tatum with a quick side out, 8-all. Number 5 back serving for the Lady Eagles. Tight set to the net there. Neighbors, not much she could do. Number 3 and number 1 there at the net for the block. Sorry, number 3 and number 10 at the net for the block. So Tatum now with their first lead of the set. Short serve there. Gives Mineola trouble on the serve receive. Tatum on the back row attack. Outside the Neighbors. Neighbors around the block there. Tatum unable to keep the ball up. 9-all, set number 3. Tierney Neighbors to serve now for the Lady Jackets. So timeout to Tatum. Mineola leads 11-10 here in set number 3. This third set has been pretty sloppy from the Tatum Lady Eagles. Coach for Tatum giving it to his girl here in this timeout. We'll see how they respond out of the timeout. Very well coached team here in Tatum. And their setters and hitters are doing things different than any other team we face here in this 3A level. When you go to the state playoffs, you see these sorts of offenses run a little more regularly in the bigger school, really at all the levels when you get to the state playoff level. But yeah, talented setters and talented hitters for this Tatum Lady Eagles team. Been well coached here. 12-0 in district play. Mineola with the coming in as the underdog, seed number 2. Tough matchup against this Tatum Lady Eagles team, and now down 2-0. Mineola going to have to battle here in this third set to keep the match alive. Off the net tape again, gives Mineola a point. 12-10, Mahala McMahon on the attack.
Jackson back in the lineup for Mineola. Ball handling violation.
So a double touch there called against the Lady Jackets gives Tatum the 11th point, 12-11, set number 3. Tatum back to serve. Number 1 again. That's one sail. So Mineola with another 2-point lead, 13-11. Caitlin McMahon checks in for the Lady Jackets. Goes to the service line, serving for Mineola, wearing the number 22 jersey for the Lady Jackets. McMahon comes over from the JV team during the Eustis Grand-Saline week and has stayed up with Mineola, getting some playing time here in this bi-district round of the playoffs. Good cover there from Tatum. McMahon going through the block. Great play there from Jackson. Able to get that ball across the net. Another quick set there from the Lady Eagles, but Mineola was there, but then into the net for a Tatum point. The great rally there from both teams. Tatum with the point, 1-point lead still for Mineola. (14-12), set number 3. Mahela McMahon to serve now for the Lady Jackets. Into the net, 14-13. Tatum to serve, number 1 now back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Number 1 again, left one sail, so Mineola 15-13. Senior Olivia Hughes serving now for Mineola. Great block there by Jackson. Number 10, before the block could ever get there, that's another one of those opportunities that setter saw that block in transition there. Jackson playing the middle position for the Lady Jackets, going back and forth, turning on the outside and Hughes on the right side. And just blocked there with Tierney on the right side. Setter sees that and just does a quick set across the net to number 10. And there's no block there for Mineola. Puts it across the court winner for the Lady Eagles, 15-14. Tatum leads here in set number 3. Another kill from number 10. Ties it up at 15 all here in set number 3. So an ace serve there from Tatum gives them their first lead of set number 3. So a timeout now to the Lady Jackets. Trailing by 1 here in the third set. Mineola losing set 1, 25-17. Set 2, 25-18. Needing the third set here just to stay alive are the Lady Jackets. Tatum looking to close it out in 3 straight sets. Again in their district, Tatum didn't lose a single set except for the battle with the White Oak Lady Roughnecks. Both of those games went to 5 games. Again, White Oak, a storied volleyball program in East Texas. A great team in the playoffs as well. So Tatum very familiar with 3-0 straight set victories in district play. Mineola looking to upset that trend for the Lady Eagles. 16-13 out of the timeout. Lady Eagles will serve here in the third set. Then it's the bi-district playoffs in Spring Hill, Texas at the Spring Hill High School Gymnasium. Caitlin McMahon comes in for J.C. Meg. 16-15 third set. Great serve there from the Lady Eagles. 2-point lead now for Tatum, 17-15. Tatum on a run here, trailing by 2, now with a 3-point lead, 5-point run now for the Lady Eagles, 18-16, set number 3. Short serve there from the Lady Eagles. Block at the net was Marshall. Great hustle play there from Mineola. Cuts the deficit to 1, 18-17. Mineola to serve. Tyranny Neighbors serving for Mineola. Good hustle play there from the Lady Jackets, keeps the ball alive. Outside to number 3. Cross-court kill for the Lady Eagles. 19-17, 2-point lead here in set number 3. Overpass, Jalen Marshall taking care of that for the Lady Jackets. 19-18, Mineola within 1 here in set number 3. Number 10 from the back row with the kill for the Lady Eagles. 20-18, Tatum back to a 2-point lead. Another tough serve there from the Lady Eagles. Up 21-18, up by 3 now here in set number 3. play there from Hughes. Marshall blocked at the net, but kept alive by the Lady Jacket defense, and Hughes puts one down for Mineola, 21-19. Mineola within 2. Caitlin McMahon to serve now for Mineola. This time Mineola block was there, but angled out. So number 1 off the block wins the points, 22-19.
22-19.
Mineola trails by 3. Tatum just needing 3 to finish out the set and the match. Trinity Jackson called for the double hit. Gives a free point over to the Lady Eagles, 23-19 here in set number 3. Jackson with the overpass. Mineola with the attack at the net, called for a lift. They give a match point to Tatum. Number 1, fittingly with the final kill for the Tatum Lady Eagles. Tatum with the victory here tonight in 3 straight sets over the Mineola Lady Jackets. That will end the Lady Jackets volleyball season here in the first round of the bi-district round of the playoffs. Tatum is a very tough team. We'll see this team make a deep run in the playoffs this year. Disappointing loss for Mineola. Mineola, quite a few seniors on this team playing their final volleyball game here for the Lady Jackets. As we've broadcast in the past, Mineola with a very strong program with a lot of young talent coming up, so this won't be the last that you see of the Lady Jackets in the playoffs. I want to thank you for joining us this season for the broadcast here. Thank Mineola ISD for making this possible. We will have one final football game this Friday night, so join us Friday night as we live stream the final game of the season. It rains. It's an exciting game, actually. There's a possibility for Mineola to sneak into the playoffs, and Raines is battling for that same 4th place position as well. So it's going to be an exciting game in Emory. Definitely don't want to miss that. If you have an opportunity to be at that game, we'll be live at the Emory Raines football stadium in Emory, Texas. And again, we'll bring that game live to you here on Facebook and YouTube. This is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge Media. Thank you once again for joining us here tonight for a final of the bi-district playoffs. Tatum 3 sets to Mineola none. We'll see you on Friday night. Have a good evening.